Athletes, welcome back for another great day of fitness. We got England in the house with Stoke-on-Trent residents, Angela and John, and they have visited America specifically for the leg pump that they are getting today. So we got everything lower body from lunging to box jump overs to RDLs. So make sure that you're ready, get warmed up, because we have our warm up coming your way next. Your warm-up is starting in 10 seconds, so go ahead and make your way to where you're gonna be doing step back lunges. We are starting in 5 seconds, and 3, 2, 1, go. So with this being our warm-up, we're gonna take nice paced, measured movements here. We're gonna have 4 step back lunges on each side. We've got John going unassisted. We've got Angela going assisted. When you're using an item for assistance, you wanna make sure that you are using an item that's not gonna move on you. When we're done with that, we are gonna be going into 4 single leg RDLs on each side. So that's 8 total. We're using the item for assistance for Angela so she can keep her balance. She can use this item as much or as little as she needs to. With John, we are going unassisted here, which is gonna provide a little bit more of a balance challenge for us, but we wanna make sure we center that body over that working leg so that we can kick our other leg back for a counterbalance. When we're done there, we go into our heel toe rocks. So we're gonna go up to our toes, back to our heels. Every time we go up on our our toes, that's gonna be 1 rep. We've got 8 total here. And then we've got athletes moving to their boxes for step ups or box jumps / box jump overs. You're gonna see John do box jumps in the first round. On the second round of this warm up, we're gonna go into box jump overs. So with this positioning, he's gonna jump, show full extension on top of the box. When we do jump overs, you do not have to show that full extension, but we're giving you options. So if you don't have enough room to do a box jump over, you can sub in box jumps for today. We've got 4 total here, and then we're gonna move back to our step back lunges. And for those step back lunges, it's the same thing that we did the first time. Make sure that you've got a place that's going to be padded for those knees. We've got John with knee sleeves on, because it's not gonna make you weak to take care of your body. Like, don't think that you're being too sensitive or anything if you throw those knee sleeves on. We're being smart. We wanna make sure that we take care of our body. So throw on some padding, throw something underneath your knees. You can even throw an ab mat on the floor and touch your knee to that if you'd like. Now we're gonna go into those single leg RDLs. John does a fantastic job, as well as Angela, of keeping that back straight, and we're making sure we should be biasing towards that working hamstring. So you should feel that area being what is engaged in this movement. You'll feel that in your glutes as well. If we feel it in our low back, it's because we've got bad positioning with it. So change over to those assisted reps if you need to, or try to get something set up, have somebody check your range of motion so we're making sure we're keeping that back in a nice, safe position. After that, we're back onto our heel toe rocks, and then we're gonna have athletes go into their step ups or box jumps. We have 4 total. We gotta keep that balance. These heel toe rocks are a lot harder than they look. And John's already like 4 or 5 or 6 workouts in at this point. I can't remember. They got the full Mayhem experience coming here. So with our box jump overs, you can see that John makes these look way too easy, but he's staying low as he goes over that box. We'll have Angela on 4 step ups total here, and she is alternating which leg that she steps up on. Now I'm gonna give you this warning this time, and this is it, but we are doing a very leg intensive workout. If you guys are doing jumps, make sure you get yourself focused and you really commit to that first box jump, because if you look at the scars on my shins, I've missed my fair share of box jumps because I didn't respect the box. So keep that in mind. I'll say it again in the workout, but I wanna make sure that we're safe and having fun. So that is it for the warm up. We got the workout coming up next, so get yourself ready. Fitness is coming your way. Athletes, your workout is here. We've got 10 seconds on the clock, so let's go ahead and make our way back to where we're going to be doing our step back lunges or assisted step back lunges. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Now with this, we are turning that intensity on, but we have to keep it at a level that we're gonna be able to replicate for 3 rounds, because for your workout right now, we've got 12, 10, 8 on our step back lunges, our RDLs, and then our box jumps or our step ups. When we go through 3 rounds of that, we got a 2-minute rest, and then we're gonna take all that volume and combine it together and do it in one big round afterwards. So we got both athletes finishing up their step back lunges here, and now we are on to our RDLs. We've got a couple in the house today. We got Angela and John. They have come all the way over from Stoke-on-Trent, England. So we're very happy to have them here today. If you've never been there, been told it's the oat cake capital of the world, and they also got some pretty cool pottery you gotta go check out. So we've got both athletes moving into our step ups and then our box jump overs. So with John, he's doing box jump overs. He has a really nice transition of staying low on the box. If we're only doing box jumps, I make you show full extension like Angela is doing on her step ups. If you're doing the box jump overs, you're allowed to stay low and then you can get right over that box to the other side. After this, we've got both athletes going into step back lunges once again for round number 3. I would try to throw round number 2. And I'm just excited because we got a special guest star that's coming up during your rest period. So I hope you are ready. If you've been with us before, you can already guess who this is gonna be. I'm not giving any more clues than that, but you better be ready to dance. We got John moving back into our RDLs. We've got Angela moving into her assisted RDLs, and Angela's doing a great job with the chair. I do want to point this out. She's using it for as much assistance as she needs. So she's not grabbing onto that chair unless she needed it. So if we are working on balance, which is not something to be embarrassed about, that's a very important part of life, use that chair a lot. If you feel like you can do this movement with little chair usage and you just want to use it as a target to touch, you can go there as well. We got both athletes going into our box jump overs and our step ups here. Now, they are both being too kind because they're trying to be respectful and they're trying to keep up with each other. And I know they're gonna finish this second round at the same time. So we're gonna have a little battle of the Stokes on Prince here, and we're already in the second round. And John's got the smile on his face, and when that comes up, you know he's up to no good here. We're getting into these step back lunges here. Angela's turning on the heat as well. She's letting him feel comfortable. She's letting him feel like he's getting a lead to it. After we get done with this, we're going into our RDLs, and then we're gonna go into those box jump overs or those step ups. And this will be our last reps until our 2-minute rest, and we'll go into that big set here. So both athletes are going through full range of motion. I love what I'm seeing. This is a fair fight so far. We're going out for oatcakes after this, so I'm buying for whoever wins this workout. We got our special guest already warming up. I can't wait for you guys to see this. But we are finishing out our RDLs, and Angela has taken the lead. So that means that John is gonna have to turn on the heat here going into these box jump overs, and he has come to work today. I want you guys making your way through this third round here. So all the way through, finishing those final reps. Angela still has a smile on her face, and that is it. So we had a photo finish there for our last round. It's great. Let's get a little handshake. Let's see. Wonderful. I like the competition there. So athletes are gonna have a 2-minute rest. We're gonna call this as 3:35, so we're gonna go 5:35 for when they're both gonna start. And in that position, they're gonna be going through 1 round total, and we've combined all of our volume there. So you just did 3 separate rounds. Then we're gonna take those, put them together, and we're doing 1 round total. Now for our special guest, Kevin, if you wanna bring it on up. Here we go. I'm giving you center stage right here, so whatever you like. It's like, let's just improvise right now. And this is it, because this is what everybody wants. John is getting into it. We got Angela getting into it. I've got to get into it, because this is what we're doing. So you need to use this time to keep yourself moving. We got our camera guy moving as well. And this is what Kevin was born to do. He works out so he can get the warm up in. Kevin, we've got around a minute left. Do you have a dance move that you want to teach us that we can put in here? Think of your like go-to dance move. What happens? Yeah, you gotta show off. You want to make sure that you establish dominance in the room you've walked into. What is that? And let's see if we can pick it up real quick. Okay, all right, we're going back into the dance party here. So, and this is it. We're just moving. If you can't dance, this is the time that you need to get into it. So whatever you want to make up, nobody's watching you. And even if they are, they need to be dancing with you right now. Kevin, give them a solo right here. The floor is yours. Let's see what you got. Like right in the middle, we've got our dance circle. And I love it. And that is it. And he's back on it. And Kevin is out of frame. And that is it. And we are getting ready now. Back to being serious. We got our second section of this workout with the 1 round only. Kevin's still dancing. He's wanting to go at it. So we're gonna have to do another workout after this so he can get it all out. We've got roughly 10 seconds now, and then we're starting into it. We're doing it backwards this time. We're starting with our step ups and our box jump overs. We got 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, let's get it. So now we have combined all of our reps together, and we have 24 step-ups for Angela, 24 box jump overs for John, and then we're going into those RDLs after that. I'm not getting in John's way because I'm gonna get jumped on, but I'm moving back here so you guys can follow along with our athletes. Now keep yourself paced here because 8 at a time didn't seem too bad, but with the pace that John's going at, this man is flying. And Angela is staying nice and calm and steady all the way through. And I think whoever finishes this, the winner gets dinner cooked by the loser. So that's a little bit of extra incentive here. But I heard that John is a great cook. I've heard Angela's a great cook. So they're from Stoke-on-Trent. I mean, they're great people already, you know that. So now we've got John moving into his RDLs. We got Angela hurrying up and getting to that chair, and she's going into these single leg assisted here, and we are gonna continue moving. Now, you can't crank up the intensity and cheat on your form. So I want you guys to make sure that you're giving me good reps all the way through, but we still gotta have a little friendly competition here. Athletes are going into 30 alternating single RDL, whether it's assisted or not assisted, but we want to get down right before that back starts to round out is when we're going to come up. And then both athletes are using that back leg as a counterbalance here. We got Angela on a little bit faster of a cycle time than John. So I don't want to make him sweat, but she's pulling ahead slowly but surely. After we get done with this, we are going to be going into our step back lunges. We got John on step back lunges here as well. If you guys want to do walking lunges, you can, but we find that step back lunges are going to be a little easier on your knees if you have issues with that. Make sure you got that padding down because we are going to be flying through these 36 lunges that we have total. That's 18 on each side. And both athletes are onto the lunges now. And it's like, Angela, you got to pick it up. You got to move because John is moving right here and he's getting, I need full extension, John. Get those hips open. There we go. He's already looking at the board like he's won this, but I feel like Angela can pull this out. I'm putting all my oat cakes on Angela because I know that she's gonna be able to pull this out in the very end, but both athletes are moving. If John's smart, he's gonna like not pull back, but you can make dinner, right? He knows how to cook, so here we go. I want you guys to keep pushing here. We are almost done with this workout. I don't know what Kevin's doing in the background, but he's doing his thing. We're almost there, all the way up at the top. Show me those open hips, guys. Get those 36 reps in. We are almost there. And I don't know who is gonna finish first, but I'm really excited about this. And oh my gosh, Angela pulled out the W. So great job on that. John, fantastic job. Give her a high five. Kevin, get in here and give Angela a high five. Dance it in real quick. And this is it, the most important part of all. There we go, and Kevin's making his rounds. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have England join us for the house today. Wherever you guys are from, if you're watching the videos, throw in the comments below because we love hearing from you. Stick around for your cool down because it is coming up next. Athletes, great job once again. We want to thank our special guests, Angela and John. And real quick, John and Angela, do you have anybody that you want to say hi to at home? Brandon, so you got the shout out there. Kevin, whatever you're doing back here, do you have shout outs for anybody? No, Kevin's doing his own thing. So we want to make sure that you guys always have a great time with us. And if this is your first time doing a Mayhem Athlete workout, I got a surprise for you. We got tons more of content. Whether you're looking at doing CrossFit, functional fitness, bodybuilding, workouts at home, workouts on the road, we've got something that will fit your style and fit your need. We've got a 7-day free trial that you could have started yesterday and get your way to a better, fitter version of yourself. Whether you're looking at trying to make life a little bit easier day to day or make it all the way to the competition floor, Mayhem has your back. So we want you to join us. You'll find a group of like-minded athletes that will push you along your goal or along your way to your goals to have a great time, just like Kevin back here, whatever he's doing right now. So make sure that you join us today because we love having you. Now, your cooldown's listed right here, so I need you to stick around and take care of your body because it just took care of you. And the most important thing that I can ever say to you is remember to be good, be kind, and join us again for another great day of fitness.